Alrighty, so this is a little video I am doing. I'm sorry about the movement. I will figure out a setting or a setup that is actually a lot better than this next time. But right now I am currently using the Wargames Atlantic. Let me put this down here. Wargames Atlantic, the Great War box, and I'm using that with GW's box of skulls. Not like the big box of skulls, but the one with the Space Marine base on one of them. But I cut off one of these heads. I think it was one of these actually, and I kitbashed it with one of these helmets to come up with this fella. Because at the moment, looking at the website of Wargames Atlantic, I saw the weird war conversions. Didn't quite like the tentacles and all that, but I was wanting to do an undead British army. So the ones that are not with skulls have glowing red eyes, which I will continue to paint. This is my light machine gunner. I have a water boy, a rifler, and at the moment I have this one as a captain, but this is where the video is going to be. I was going to put this rifle on the back and make it just like he's using a pistol instead. I might actually switch this one because this one's reloading and it's meant to go with a certain arm. So I'll probably use that for a different guy. But for the skull helmet, I'm going to be using this body, which I'm not a big fan of this pose. Like, I get he's just standing there, and I guess it's an officer pose, but like, I don't know. I don't quite like it. It's just too straight. Like, I don't think a soldier would be standing that straight, you know? But, anyways. I have in the background my Soulblight Grave Lords, so ignore them right now. I might make a video, probably will, about them shortly. But what I want to do for the captain is give him a gas mask. Or, alternatively, if I can't do that, cut this head off and give him a skull. And I will debate that right now in my head while we're kitbashing. So, let me get the sprue, let me get the piece, the one gun and the arm that I need real quick, and I'll think on what I want to do. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off this guy's head. I'm still going to give him a rifle, but I'm still going to keep him as a captain. And what I'm going to do is try to use this gas mask on a captain's head to make him more look like an officer. And then on the other guy, I'm going to make another captain, so there's going to be 2 units of 15. And I'm going to have him with a rifle on the back, but with another pistol, and then he's gonna have a skull for a head instead of a gas mask or a face. My girlfriend is doing mutant Russians, and when they're painted and all that, I will show them off and all that, because she doesn't make videos, but I do, and why not? Let me get the body I need. Hopefully the Tamiya I used is not a problem when trying to disconnect the head, because Tamiya can be pretty useful and it doesn't come off easily, but other times you don't put enough and like it just pops off. So we'll see here. Ignore my nails. Alright, that's not working. Time to plier it. Let's go from the back. Well, how about if I cut it like that? Come on. Let's see here. I don't want it to be too deformed, and I don't want it to smash the eyes, which I think it's going to. Fuck. Let's try again. I'm just going to snap this head off. I'm going to do it so I can actually see each side. Well, shit. Alright. Let me take this and there's the knife. I'm sorry it's not focusing, I'm just trying to clean the mold lines and stuff. But I'll talk to you about the kind of scenario we're trying to do. So, my British, so like, basically, World War II, or World War I happened, and during it, a famine, a plague, and just a lot of devastation happens. And while the British become undead, dying skeletons and men in gas masks, the remnants of a former royal army, the Russians right after the Civil War not before this, or after the Civil War, right before the Civil War, where like the big communist revolution happened. Before that, the British and them started fighting, and they're like not mutants, but they're like skin is burnt by mustard gas, and they're just disfigured. The ones that didn't have the gas masks, and this is an actual case in World War II that happened. I keep saying World War II because I learned a lot about World War II too. But this actually happened in World War I. I can't remember the battle at the top of my head right now. But basically what happened was they were defending this fortress. They were being bombarded by mustard gas shells. Not mustard shells, that would be silly. And then they did a countercharge, and because their skin was like melting off their faces, the Germans were so terrified they ran away. So, let's see here. Let's see if I can cut around the helmet. Got that. Now for the top of his head. Sorry. Holy shit, that went somewhere. I think that hit the vent. Fuck, I dropped it. Hopefully I didn't disform the eyes. I don't think I did. I think I just, yeah, heck yeah. I'm gonna clean up these edges with my hobby knife. And we're gonna glue this bad boy to the captain helmet or hat. I've seen some post-apocalyptic World War I stuff on here, and I don't know, I just think it's such a cool scenario that hasn't really been delved in, because a lot of people do World War I, but no one really does like the World War. The fucking shavings get everywhere. Shavings, they're like sand. I hate sand. No, I'm just messing. That's from Star Wars. I like Star Wars. Ah, fucker. That's a bad cut, too. Because these are brand new knives. And I will have to pause the video and be right back. Alright, I'm back. So, this is now complete. It wasn't a bad one. It was just, I have to pause it in order to not pass out. Because I struggle when getting cuts where I just start passing out. It's a nerve response, I guess. My whole family has it. Forgot one of the nubbins on the gun. But I really like Trench Crusade, and I wanted to put Trench Crusade in a somewhat of a real world scenario kind of thing. So like, imagine if the gates of hell opened on Earth, right? And that's how I'm gonna try to do it. Where I'm gonna try to like do like a campaign with some Nurgle and like some demons and stuff like that. I'm trying to pick a head that I like. I like this one. It's gonna be interesting to see if I can. Oh, dang it. My band-aid's coming off. I struggle with band-aids. They never stay on my finger. So I chose this one with its mouth kind of like slightly open. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the top of his head. And then I'm going to glue a hat on it. So let me get another hat, because I need to do two. The British box came with a lot less head options than the Russian one. The Russian ones actually do have gas masks on the captain's head, while the British do not, which I feel like captains would have gas masks. Or captains, lieutenants, whatever leader. But I was talking to her when I had to take off my band-aid. It's not bad. So hopefully you're not squeamish. It's generally not that bad, but like, whatever. So I'm gonna edit this video down. Hopefully it's not too rambly and all that. Get to the point kind of shit. But I'm just a small little person trying to do some cool stuff. And I thought doing a campaign that was like post-apocalyptic World War I would be cool. Sorry, I'm cutting off the head off screen. Got that good line. You gotta make sure that the line lines up with the pliers when you're cutting it off, so that you have little cleanup to do. Hopefully I don't cut myself again, because that would be tragic. But this is my painting / YouTube channel that I do shit on. So if you don't like it, okay. Sorry I couldn't help you. No, I'm just fucking with you. I don't know. I like war games, like, and also the 40K scale is just so much bigger. Like, this is just a little tiny skeleton on the same base size. Like, I know that he's like a little bit higher, but like, let me do this. Like, right there. He's still smaller than this tiniest skeleton. Well, this is not a death rattle skeleton, it's a barrow guard, so it could be a little bit, it could be somewhat in scale, I feel, maybe. We'll see. All my barrow guards or my death rattle skeletons are in the other room. I only have 2 built. Alright, now I gotta chop this head off. Fugly head off. Got him. And what I do with these little pieces, I just chuck them in my Tamea. Because, like, why not? They're just extra pieces that you're not going to use, so, like, why not just... Sorry, I bonked the light. I'm on my bed, if you couldn't tell by the movement of, like, when I move. I'm probably going to try to set it up where I'm on my desk, but I don't have the biggest desk. So, like, we'll see if that works next time. But I really need a bigger table. But I got paychecks and stuff to do. Or not paychecks, rent to do. Fuck. Alright, so I got 2 of the hats cut off. Now I just need to cut off the top of the head of the skeleton. And then I am done, basically. And I'm just gonna edit this video and post it, because the whole explanation thing was just to kind of show you how my process works with kitbashing them. I hit Lady Val's wings. And if it doesn't line up properly, like, you can see this one's kind of slanted, it just kind of makes it look like his, like, because, like, the skull is going to be a little bit smaller than the, like, skin used to be on it. So, like, it's going, and they don't have any, like straps on their helmets anymore. So they're going to be, like, kind of like, more in the helmet, if that makes sense. Like, their head's going to be fitting more deep on the head. Let me open my Tamea. I use Tamea thick, so I use sprue goo, basically, and it works pretty well. I've thought about doing, like, because I have, the Tau have the drone bases that are clear. And I was thinking, what if I just like put those, or like the like extra sprues that come with it in there, and what would happen if I had clear to make a thick? So I've thought about doing that, and like different colors, because like I have one that is Nurgle, and like I got the starter set, but I made a mistake and bought the beginner box instead of the starter set. So I had a kitbash diff. I don't mind kitbashing. It's fun. I gotta line it up so perfectly. So you like get the point, right? Just have fun with your models. Because like these were meant to be British soldiers for World War I, and I'm turning it into a whole new scenario that like it didn't have before. So let me put that one I just made on this bad boy that I've already slightly painted. Oh no, I got a little bit of the gas mask still left on it. Gotta get that off. Sorry if my commentary is annoying. I am a rambler, and yeah, I'm definitely not high, I swear. It's legal where I am, so shut up. But you know, it's my day off. I'm chilling, building models. Hope you're chilling, building models too. Oh crap, I almost put it on wrong. Get off, little fucking chip. Get off there. There you go. Fuck. Dropped it. Here we go. I feel like it kind of looks big, right? Does it look big? No, I think it fits. Perfect. I might have to reprime that head. I should have done that. Fuck. Should I put the... No, I might not give the rifles to the captains and just have them with the pistols, because it gives them more differentiating features. So here, let's do this. And I love plastic models because it all works with the same. I've looked at like Gunpla's like 40K kind of style stuff. Like they're like little kits that are like push to fit. And those would be kind of cool to like make into like my own like mech universe. Because I have no idea about Gunpla. Like Gundam at all. I generally never watched the show. I'm too young, too baby. I'm 24, almost 25. But like, yeah, no, I was too young for that. It works. I just needed it lined up a little bit more. There we go. And then let me get the... I have no idea what these things are. Let me find it. It's in here, this bag full of heads. Where'd it go? Hello? It's right here. There we are. I have no idea what the fuck this is. I thought it was a gas mask, but I don't know what it is. If anyone knows what the Wargames Atlantic thing for this is, let me know. 'Cause I want to use it, but it looks like an LMG thing, but I lined it up with the LMGs, and these are too small. So I thought it was like a water jug. I don't know. Now my video is like 22 minutes. Fuck. If you could, no one's gonna hear this now. Fuck. Hopefully it's not too long. I'll probably edit it down a lot more. Like all the quiet noise and shit, and me rambling. But I don't know. Some people like that, so like it gives it like that genuineness. I'm gonna end it now. You get the point. What I'm gonna do right now is get one of the gas mask things, these bags. I'm going to glue it to the neck. Then I'm going to put the head on. Then I'm gonna pick a few arms. The rifle, or the pistol, and the sword that comes, or not sword. Is it a sword? Do I have a sword? I know the Russians have a sword. Yeah, I don't have a sword. That's stupid. I'm gonna use. They only have, like, I don't understand. Like, I get the British were like very uniform, but like, were they so uniform that they only use one pistol and only never use swords? I'm pretty sure they use swords. Officers use swords in World War I. But anyways, whatever. I might take some of her arms. Not literally. Damn it. And like, I'll put a backpack on him and all that. And you get the point. But show off a little mini while we're here. Here's my white king. It's not done, obviously. Then we got Lady Val. And then my Horseman of the Apocalypse. And then we got this, so like the blades of the Hollow King. The snake lady person thing. This, the Hollow King himself. I really am proud of this bad boy. To get the blood looking like that. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.